Ladies and Gibson G-Force tuner lovers, so that'll be about 1.5 of you. Yeah, I know. But they are brilliant, and give them a try before you chuck them in the bin and spend 50 quid on Grovers or whatever you want. And before we get going, I know that this is out of tune because I've just put new strings on, which is so much easier with the G-Force tuner, make no mistake. Let's have a listen. That is woefully out. So let us press the button. So when it all goes green, we're in tune. Is that all green? No, the B's still red. Yeah, we're all green now. Just give them a try first. Right, come on, let's have a listen. So before we have the run through, let's have a listen to the pickups and their splittable trickery. Oh, you're a bit too far down there, as somebody may have said to somebody else. Right, so we will start with the bridge position. Fair enough. Into the centre. Lovely. Into the neck. Back to the centre. Let's give it a little tune up. Oh yeah. So, oh my, I should have done that first, sorry. Do you know what? Honestly, so, well, there's a couple of little stories here. One is, let's have that out. Oh, I should really stop before I go. Yes, okay. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, so let's have a listen to them on split. The splits are both controlled with the volume knobs, and, well, let's have a listen. I'll pull them both out. Humbucker, split. Into the centre, both split. Okay, onto the neck. And now the humbucker. Now split. Both humbucks in the centre. Both humbuckers. One split. Both splits. So that's the pickups. Now before we move on to the guitar and the specs and whatnot, I do want to show you the case. The case which has still got the cling film on it from when it was new. It's never even been peeled off, so I shall leave that where it is. Now, whether it's actually made of aluminium or not, the website is unclear, but certainly we do have a very, very nice looking wood handle, and these latches are really super slick. They work beautifully, and as you can see, nice plush red lining. We have the baby photo, we have the checklist and COA. Have a look at that if you like. You even get the tool. You've got one of those quick detach scratch plates there. I think they look better without. What else do we get? Some G-force instructions. We get polishing cloth, lovely. And you also get what I consider to be a very high quality, that is a real leather Gibson branded strap, which is what a lovely thing to have. So that's the case, and I will tell you that the combined weight of the case and the guitar is 13.8 kilograms. That is, the case weighs, I think it was at roughly 9.5. The guitar's 4.3, yeah, so it must be 9.5, mustn't it? So the case weighs 9.5 kilograms, which is the heaviest case I think that I've ever come across. So you'd have to hope that it was, you know, fairly robust. I should think it would withstand almost any impact that one could think of. Beautiful, beautiful, great, big, heavy. No. So, yes, that is a lovely thing to have. Okay, so in the Latin just oozes quality. Okay. So, these came. Now, they no longer make these from 2017. 2017 was the year where we saw the Gibson M squared or M2 or whatever you want to call it, that budget one. And by the way, nothing wrong with those. If you fancy getting into a Gibson for Epiphone money, then they are well worth a look. So the Studio HP High Power fell between, when it was produced, fell between the Studio and the traditional, again, no longer made. So the next one up is the Classic, and they come in now, I think they're 17, yes, the Classic is £1,700, and so it will be less than that. So what, about 1,600 quid maybe, if they were still making them, because it's stuff full of goodies. Let's have a look. I measured the pickup output, And this one is popping out, as you would expect, from a 498T. This is popping out about 14 and a half. And this is what surprised me. I thought they might have put something that was slightly hotter in the neck, but it is just a, I'm saying just, I mean they're fabulous. It is a 490R, as you would get in any studio. So the high power bit obviously comes from the 498T, as I say, which is indeed very powerful. There might be something to do with the circuitry as well that gives it a little bit of extra punch, but these are well put together. I mean, for a start, do we still see the cherry burst? I love the cherry, well, I like bursts, and the cherry burst is delicious. So here at the head stock, we have Gibson silkscreen logo with Les Paul model, and the truss rod cover tells you that it is in fact the high power with the titanium adjustable nut, and I think these are brilliant. I really do. They should be fitted to every guitar because you can adjust your nut height just with a turn of a little Allen key. Very clever bit of kit. Obviously on the back here you've got the Gibson G-Force tuners, and these are improved that for two reasons that I can see. The first reason is that you no longer have the little screw top like we did on the previous ones. These are a little bit like the old Fender type capstans that have got a big hole in the middle, so you poke the string down the hole and then just use the string up function, and it is, and I promise you it's quicker and easier than using regular tuning machines. So that's the head. Well, the neck fingerboard is rosewood, and the trapezoid inlays are in fact genuine mother of pearl. You can see the shimmer there quite clearly. Other than that, it's a fairly traditional construction, really. You've got a mahogany body with a maple cap, a very nice maple cap, mahogany neck, and you've got that fast heel access. The only other one that I've had that had the fast heel access was actually from the same year. I think it was from the same year anyway, and it was called the Les Paul Custom Studio or Studio Custom, because both of those nomenclatures exist. But yes, anyway, I like the fast heel access. So a bit of dust on there to get that off. So, but this is, as far as I can see, unmarked, and it really has not been played. I've done nothing to the frets at all. Normally, at least I give them a little bit of a clean up, but there's no anything required because it has literally not been played. Yes, so we've got these unusual silver knobs here. Standard layout, volumes are forward, everything else is lower. And you've got obviously your Tunematic and Stocktail there, and I think that's pretty much it really as far as specs and whatnot. So thank you all ever so much for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.